Good morning, everyone. We got a game here between Regina Royals versus Cavaliers, and Regina Royals have scored 35 runs just in 3 overs. And Sahil is continuing from the not Sahil, somebody else is continuing. I think she's Pardon me, it was Ramandeep Jetta, and first ball he pitched short pitch and he got away just for 2 runs. Should have been put away for boundary, but
ground is slow.
And that's a nice cut, and we'll see whether it's a boundary or not. And that's a boundary. That's 4 runs, so we can add another 4 runs into Regina Royals total. So now they're sitting at 41 for 0, just in 3.2 balls. And let me put the playing 11 for both teams on the screen.
मुझे लगा ये
And for my That's a good shot, and it seems like it went for 4 runs. That was a very nice touch, and the ground is pretty fast on some spots, so that one went like a bullet. So nice total to Anuj. That's a nice pickup shot, and it went for 6 runs over the long on. We have a change of bowler here. Rehan Butt will be bowling, and just in 4 overs. Now we have a spin as well, so let's see what Rehan is going to do.
Good afternoon, guys. Seems like Cavaliers' bowling strategy is not working. They brought a spinner earlier, but he's giving quite a bit of runs. Hopefully they can get a wicket, but seems like these two batsmen have come in with an intent to score within the 6 overs. So hopefully we see a good total today and a good fight. After 5 overs, 64, pretty good total. They're taking advantage of the circle and trying to score as many runs they can before they get the fielders on the boundary. Seems like the right-left combination is giving trouble to Cavaliers' eyes. They're trying every possible bowling change, and so far no luck. Somebody has to bowl a really good ball in order to get a wicket here. A good fielding attempt, but just couldn't do the stop, and a 4 run conceded. Seems like Cavalier Eyes is getting under pressure right now. The players are not in the groove, maybe because of if one wicket is down, they might get into the groove and they will start. T20 game is such that anything can change within an hour. So right now, need to see what next couple of hours is going to bring. It can go either way. So because seems like Ronak is really in a good form and a good touch. He's timing the ball very well. Well, there you go, commentator Curse, and as we praise Ronak, he just gave his wicket. Nice flighted ball, just took the edge and straight into the keeper's hand. Ronak is gone for 43 in 23 balls. It's a nice ball. He just is using the pace of the bowler. The batsman is trying to use the pace of the bowler, but unfortunately straight into the keeper's hand. So that was an over after 6 overs. That's 70 runs. Important is right now that they need to hold their wickets, and as many as wickets they have down the line, they can do a power hitting, and Cavalier needs to make sure that they take wickets. It's been 6 overs and 69 runs for the loss of 1, which is a very good score and a very good position for Royals. That was a beautiful ball and a beautiful catch on the boundary. A running catch towards his left. Well, At this point of time, there was no need. They knew that the fielders were on the boundary. They should have played little bit, but he went in a hurry. And a good bowling strategy by Cavaliers. They kept and made a right choice and put the fielders right where they needed to be. And Rehan made a good use of it, and he flighted the ball just to tempt the batsman to hit the ball in the line. And a good catch and then at the boundary line. So this is what wickets do to you. They started building the pressure, and now they are attacking the batsmen and trying for wickets. Another good over by Rehan, taking one wicket and restricting them only to one run. Seems like right now Royals needs really a stability in the middle order, and they need a really good knock by one of the batsmen. If they keep rotating the strike, they will have a good total on the board. The openers have given them a really good start, so they need to capitalize on that. So today is playing 11. That was well fielded, but still they conceded 1 run. They need to make sure that they back up their fielders. Well, ice has suddenly started putting pressure, and it's becoming very difficult for Royals to score. They need to at least rotate the strike and get singles and doubles to keep on the scoreboard moving. Rehan back into attack. Let's see what he's gonna bring again to the bowling. He already took 1 wicket, putting pressure. There was a beautiful looping ball. The attempted the batsman to hit, and that's what happened. He hit, and it was straight for 4. The idea was good, but the placement was not right. They should have had a fielder outside the boundary. idea to keep rotating the strike and hit for the bad balls. And the score is creeping up. It's 81 for 2 in 8.3 overs. There was a beautiful shot above the bowler's head and straight for a 4. So any loose ball on this ground, it seems to the ground is slow, but at some spots it's running for boundaries. It's very fast outfield on a couple of patches. So that was what Rehan did. He took another wicket. That was what the captain wanted. That's why they brought him in for the attack. And a very looping ball tempted the batsman, and the batsman went against the spin, and the ball he couldn't time it well, and it was caught on the circle. So that's 3 wickets down after the end of 9 overs and 85 runs. At this point, they need somebody who can rotate strike and give us stability right now, because bleeding wickets is not a way to go. Royals right now need 6 runs an over to give a really good fighting total to Cavaliers. So hopefully Royals have a bowling attack that can defend the total. Well, Cavaliers have a couple of good young players, pretty fast in the outfield and pretty good fielders. It's very difficult for Royals batsmen right now to score. .87 for 3 at the end of 10 overs. So now it's time to play another couple of overs before they start hitting. That's one other mistake that the Royals batsmen made. And they went for a big hit, and that's what Rehan wanted to do. He looped the ball up and made the batsman come for it and hit it through the line, and unfortunately got caught up inside the boundary line. Well, this ball needs a really good timing and a really powerful hit. So unless you are not sure about, you should not attempt down the line, through the ground. Fours and singles are the best option. That's 3 wickets for Rehan. He gave 25 runs for 3 wickets, which is pretty good bowling, considering that the Royals are not taking advantage of the bowling, and they should start playing him through the ground and for single and doubles. For the next 4-5 overs, they should be doing that, singles and doubles. Try to rotate the strike, get as many runs on the board, and then do the power hitting. They should not give out their wickets so cheaply. Cavaliers are ice is throwing their bodies on the ball, and they're making sure that they give no runs at all to Royals, creating a really strong pressure, and Royals might make another mistake if they keep on the pressure like that. That was another good over by Syed. Really made a good use of his over. He restricted them to only 2 runs, which is a really good bowling stats. That was unfortunate misfielding. They were not paying attention, and they bleeded another 2 runs. They brought back Sahil Gopani into attack in hopes of getting another couple of wickets so that they can really put them under pressure. That was another good over by Sahil Gopani, just giving 3 runs. At this moment, the Royals players are playing smart, not giving any chances, trying to take singles as the opportunity comes, but they need to convert those singles into doubles. There have been few chances that they just settled for one. So Sahil Sikko is back to attack. He's a good bowler, and there you go. Another beautiful bowling, and they just give their wicket. And that's what the strategy is here. Sahil has been very decent bowler. He bowls line length, and he does not have much pace, but he has a very good line, and that's what happened. So the Royals need to really understand what the bowlers is trying to do and capitalize on that rather than giving their wickets so cheaply. That's a very good line, and then Sahil Sikko is bowling. He's keeping a very tight line, and then batsmen are having a difficulty in hitting him for even singles. That's the bowlers of Cavaliers have really bounced back, and they have started restricting them in giving them only a couple of runs here and there, and it's been a while since a boundary has been hit, so hopefully Royals start capitalizing and utilizing the opportunity that is given by the bowlers. A couple of loose balls, but they never capitalized on it and never made a score. So it's been 3 overs now that the boundary has been hit, so they need to really start accelerating from here on, because they only have 7 hours after this, and to really give them a good total. Royals are really started picking up their pace, and they started making singles and doubles, and that's a good sign. But they really need boundaries as well at the same time. Seems like their dugout is not updating the score, so we are not getting an updated score right now. The batsmen are trying their hard. They are hitting it powerfully, but they're not able to time it. Either this is hitting in desperation, or it's just because they are out of form. A lot of these guys don't practice in their downtime. Maybe that's another reason. Post-COVID, everybody was like not having any games or any outing. So hopefully this changes the dynamics, and people can start getting really good practice for coming future games. That's a beautiful shot, right straight at the back of the bowler head, and straight for a six. That's the intent. That's what is needed by Royals at this point. The batsmen are in for quite a while. They have been well settled. They can see the ball well, and now they need to really capitalize. As you know, Sahil is a very good bowler, a very good line and length he maintains, but due to not having pace, if the batsman is smarter, he can hit him for a couple of sixes. That's pressure bowling. One hit for six, and the second was a full toss. So a bowler is successful if he keeps his nerve under control and maintain his line. And one good hit doesn't make you a bad bowler. You're a bad bowler if you hit for a bad ball. If you're bowling a good line and length and you're hit, that's fine. Like this one, beautiful bowling. Another 2 overs. Royals need to really accelerate and hit every ball out of the boundary at this point, because 122 is not a good total against ice. Beautiful pull shot. Raman into attack, and let's see what he does. See, this is not the time to take singles. They really need to make it huge. They need to hit for boundaries. At least attempt and make these singles into doubles. That's what we were talking about. Good fielding, good presence of mind. Got a run out. Well, right now they have at least 4 wickets, and they only have 9 balls, so they need to really go for big ones. At least a 6 or a 4, couple of them would really make a big difference. That was a very good delivery. Looking at the batsman, so that was he stayed on the crease for a long period of time, but didn't capitalize on it, and he used a lot of balls. There was a lot of dot balls for him. So hopefully the next batsman coming in has in his mind that he needs to hit every single ball out of the park. So right now there's only 7 balls remaining, and 127 is not a bad score, but it's if the bowling is really good. But against ice, if they have a very good batsman lineup, JT and TJ, and they have Rehan, they have Sahil Sikko, they have Raman, they have quite a bit of lineup for batsmen who can capitalize on a bowler and make a good use of it. That was a very poor fielding by Rehan at the boundary, and where it was a single, it gave 3 runs, and then they throw at the wrong end and take a run out batsman. That's where your presence of mind is needed. You need to see where the opportunity is coming, and that's when they didn't take the opportunity and missed the run out. Last over, another 20 odd runs would really put ice in hot waters, and they might have faced difficulty if the Royals take a couple of quick wickets in the first session. So right now it all comes down to what these two batsmen can make of the bowling, because this is the last over by, I think so, it's Sahil Gopani. So Sahil Gopani really has a pace, and if they use the bowler's pace into their advantage, they can at least get a couple of boundaries at the on the third man, which is open. They have long on, long off open. That's what was I talking about. And there's another boundary right at the third man. They need to slash hard and make every ball count. That's what they need to do right now. That's a beautiful Yorker, and that's what is needed in the depth over, making the batsman not go hit you for runs. That's another beautiful bowling and another wicket given. So that was a very good bowling by Ice and restricting them to 137 for all out. So which was a really good effort combined. So meet you after the next Ice batting. So we'll take a break of 10 minutes and be back. So back resuming the game, and Abhi is bowling first ball. So that was Ramandeep. Rishi and Ramandeep, both good batsmen for ICE. If they give a good start, sure they can win the match. It all comes down to how Royal will utilize their bowlers and how do they bowl in line and length, and making sure that the batsmen have a difficulty. Most probably the biggest thing here is the fielding. They need to really field. Well, that's a beautiful shot off his legs. They need to ball off stump line, and they need to learn that all these batsmen pretty much in every team are very strong on their leg side, especially when you don't have protection at all. And that was really good, well fielded at the third man. Abhi is bowling with his pace, but is not bowling in a very good line and length. That's the only good bowler here they have, or?
Abhi, and then they have who else is there? Ronak bowls. So Ronak is a good bowler.
They have spinners too?
They have one spinner who's really good. I think second over should be Ronak. I don't know what this guy's name is, number 40 years ago. He plays the sun is going to ball. It is Anil ball spin, but I don't know if they'll give him over this game.
really need to make sure that they give less extras, because they don't have a big total on the board here, and extra means there's less to defend. That was one beautiful delivery. It's a good over. At the moment the current run rate is about 7 runs an over, and that's what they require. 7-8 runs an over. So the current run rate, the required run rate, is about 7 runs an over, which is achievable. And with the batsman quality that Ice have this year, they can bat down till 7-8. So which is very good batting lineup. So hopefully we can see some good bowling, and some wickets going down would be nice. Wow, that was a beautiful ball, and Ashif, right when they brought the spinner in and first wicket down, that was Rishi whose wicket, right leg before. Beautiful ball, beautiful ball. Well, that's what they need. They need to create pressure and take wickets, and that's very important. That was a beautiful ball. See, the Royals have a game plan. They're bringing their key bowlers up and trying to maximize. M.
थैंक यू वेरी मच रजाइना. दिस इज़ अनिल रिकी एंड आज मेरे साथ हैं अर्शप्रीत सिंह तूर और कमेंट्री के लिए हम पहुंच गए हैं डगलस ग्राउंड. खुशियों का मेला लगा हुआ है यहाँ पर और आज कैमरा एंगल 2 में हमारे साथ आप कमेंटेटर नंबर 1 मिस्टर अर्शप्रीत.
ਪਿਆਰ ਭਰੀ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਵਾਸੀਓ. ਬੜਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਮੌਸਮ ਹੈ, ਬੱਦਲ ਛਾਏ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ. ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੇਰ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ. ਬੜਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਮੈਚ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਬਿਟਵੀਨ ਰॉयल्स एंड क्वेलियर राइस.
और थैंक यू जी. मैं अनिल रिकी ईगल्स रजाइना ईगल्स क्रिकेट क्लब से हम खेलते हैं और हमारे साथ इरफान जी रेंजर्स की तरफ से खेलते हैं और कमेंट्री के लिए हम आपके सामने आ गए हैं. अंग्रेजी अपनी थोड़ी माड़ी है तो असी गल थोड़ी पंजाबी हिंदी च स्विच करते रहांगे तो बाकी तुहानू मैच का भी नज़ारा दिखाने कैमरा एंगल 1 तो.
ਆਪਣੇ ਕੰਨੀ ਨਾ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰ ਯਾਰ.
ये स्कोर है.
ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਮੈਚ ਦਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੇਰਵਾ ਦਿੰਨੇ ਆ. ਪਹਿਲਾ ਮੈਚ ਅੱਜ ਹੋਇਆ ਸਟਾਲੀਅਨ ਤੇ ਕਰਾਊਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰਾਊਨ ਚੰਗੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਮੈਚ ਜਿੱਤ ਗਿਆ. ਸਟਾਲੀਅਨ 3 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ 3 ਗੇਮਾਂ ਹਾਰ ਚੁੱਕਿਆ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਦਾ ਮੌਜੂਦਾ ਮੈਚ ਕਵੀਲੀਅਰ ਰਾਈਸ ਵਰਸਸ ਰਾਇਲ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ. ਰਾਇਲ ਨੂੰ ਬੜਾ ਹੀ ਅੱਛਾ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਮਿਲਿਆ. 5 ਓਵਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਤੇ 65 ਰਨ ਸੀਗਾ, ਪਰ ਬਾਅਦ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਵਿਕਟਾਂ ਖੁੰਦੇ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਆਉਣ ਜਾਣ ਬਣਿਆ ਰਿਹਾ. ਤੇ ਹੁਣ 20 ਓਵਰਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਤੇ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਰਾਇਲਸ ਨੇ 137 ਰਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਤੇ 138 ਦਾ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਬੋਲਿੰਗ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ. ਤੇ
ਬੋਲਿੰਗ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਜੀ ਰੌਣਕ. ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਅੱਛੀ ਬਾਲ ਸੀਗੀ ਲਾਸਟ. ਰਮਨਦੀਪ ਜਿੱਠਾ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਬੈਟਿੰਗ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਟਾਈਟ ਮੈਚ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ. ਫੀਲਡਿੰਗ ਬਹੁਤ ਟਾਈਟ, ਐਕਸਟਰਾ ਕਵਰ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਕਵਰ ਸਾਰੇ ਫੀਲਡਰ ਉੱਪਰ ਲਏ ਹੋਏ ਹੈ.
ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਰਾਇਲਸ ਨੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਸਕੋਰ ਘੱਟ ਬਣਾਇਆ ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਟੈਕਿੰਗ ਫੀਲਡਿੰਗ ਲਈ ਹੈ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਸਪਿਨਰ ਬੋਲਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਲਗਾਤਾ ਹੀ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਿਕਟ ਲੈ ਵੀ ਲਈ ਹੈ ਰੁਸ਼ੀ ਪਟੇਲ ਦੀ.
बहुत अच्छा मौसम है जी रजाइना का. इरफान भाई आप क्या कहेंगे मौसम के बारे में?
नहीं, मौसम तो बहुत अच्छा है. बाजू सारे फंसे हुए हैं सारे बॉलर थे. बॉलिंग करना मुश्किल हो गए.
नहीं बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छा जी. मैच इदा ही वधिया लगते जी, थोड़ा टाइट हो के कम रहे. And Tony is also here with us. Tony, how are you doing today, buddy?
I am good, Anil. How are you?
I am doing good. Here's Mr. Tony from Ottawa. Oh, that's a really good hit. बाहर निकल के मारा ये छक्का. 6 रन
6 रन के लिए
6 रन प्रकाश रामू की.
ਜਿੰਨਾ ਲੰਬਾ ਕੱਦ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਦਾ ਓਡਾ ਹੀ ਲੰਬਾ
ਛੱਕਾ ਤੇ
75 ਮੀਟਰ ਦਾ ਛੱਕਾ. 3 ਬਾਲਾਂ 3 ਛੱਕੇ ਲਾਏ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਫਰੈਂਡਸ ਕਨਵੀਨੀਅੰਸ ਸਟੋਰ ਤੇ ਫ੍ਰੀ ਸਲਰਪੀ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਏਗੀ.
ਸਾਰੇ ਲੰਬਾ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਤੇ ਲੰਬਾ ਛੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਛੱਕਾ ਵੀ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਮਾਰਿਆ ਕਿਤੇ. ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ ਬੱਲੇ. ਇਹ ਲੈਗ ਅੰਪਾਇਰ ਕੌਣ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ? ਇਮਰਾਨ ਫਰਮ ਰੇਂਜਰਸ ਲੈਗ ਅੰਪਾਇਰ ਹੈ ਜੀ. ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਅੰਪਾਇਰ ਹੈ ਰਾਮੂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਬਾਹਾਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਹਵਾ 'ਚ ਗਈਆਂ. 6 ਰਨ
ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ. ਨਿੱਕੇ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਬਾਉਡਨ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਦੇ
ਛੋਟੇ ਬਿੱਲੀ
ਰਾਮੂ.
ਮਿਸਟਰ ਰਾਮੂ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼ ਲਿਟਲ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਬਾਉਡਨ. Oh, Tony, have a seat, please, buddy. Tony is mortgage specialist. Thank you, Tony. Oh, are you doing the mortgage loans or what are you doing right now, Tony? What's your profile?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing for Scotia Bank.
So, Scotia Bank. ਅਗਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੋਰਗੇਜਾਂ ਦੀ ਲੋੜ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਟੋਨੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਲਾਇਆ ਜੇ. ਫੇਰ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਸੀ ਜੀ.
ਪਿੱਛੇ ਹਟ ਕੇ ਕਵਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੋਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਰਨ ਦੀ ਟਰਾਈ ਰਮਨਜੀਤ ਜੱਠਾ ਦੁਆਰਾ, ਬਟ ਬਾਲ ਤੇ ਬੈਟ ਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਵੱਡਾ ਫਾਸਲਾ ਤੇ ਕੀਪਰ ਦੇ ਹੱਥ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਲ. ਤੇ
ਬਿੱਲੀ ਬਾਉਡਨ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਵਾਈਡ ਦਾ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਹੈ ਜੀ. ਛੋਟੇ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਈਗਲ ਵਰਗੀ ਹੈ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਈਗਲ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਲੱਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਬਿੱਲੀ ਬਾਉਡਨ ਦੇ.
And how is Viking doing this year, Mr. Tony?
Viking is really doing good. We have our second game coming week against Lions.
Oh, that was a really good ball. Really slow delivery. Oh, Billy giving her another wide.
Beautiful ball, slower ball in the air, but unfortunately given wide by Prakash.
And it's 3.3 overs, 24 for 1. It's 114 required in 99 balls now. Where are we?
It's going to be a tough match for sure.
It's looking like a tough match. They have a really good bowling attack. So does Ice have a really good batting too.
In the small totals like that, all the game depends on spinners. So it's all the spinners' game today. If the spinner got some wickets, it's gonna be a Royals game. Otherwise, it will be Ice game today.
That's a hat-trick of wides, another wide from
Hat-trick of wides, yeah, that's right.
hat-trick of
One
wides.
of the best umpire in Regina, Mr. Ramu.
Mr. Ramu Prakash. He's doing umpiring in almost 50% of the matches now.
He
Yeah.
has a special deal with Lucky Singh.
Special deal with the Lucky.
He's a child labor.
He's here in Regina for 4 months just for umpiring. He came here from Toronto, Mr. Ramu.
As long as he's legal age, I guess he's okay.
Yeah.
Because Lucky is using him like crazy, man. No, anybody is interested in doing umpiring, Regina Cricket Association always have umpiring sessions
Yes.
before, ahead of the season, and then it's arranged by Cricket Canada. Mr. Tony, you were also been one of the organizers when they do the umpiring sessions here, right?
Yes, previously I was. Now Cricket Canada is the one who's the main lead on having umpiring seminars arranged for all the provinces. So they have to pass level 1, level 2 and level 3.
Okay.
Most of all the main umpires in Regina have level 1 certificate and are working towards level 2 certification.
ओके और ये हमारी तरफ अनिल पटेल जी चल के आ रहे हैं. बहुत ही हंसमुख चेहरा है जी रजाइना क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन का अनिल पटेल, जो कि लॉन्ग ऑन बाउंड्री में फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं.
बहुत ही तेज तरार फील्ड रहे हैं.
बहुत तेज तरार फील्ड रहे हैं जी. एक बार ये खड्डा खोद दिया था इन्होंने, इतनी तेज बॉल वगैरह आए, खड्डा खोद दिया जमीन में. और स्पिनर इज ऑन द अटैक एंड और ये almost got it. Hard luck, Anil Patel. He almost got it. We were just talking about him. How
Yeah, spinners in the attack. How fast is Anil Patel? He just dropped it. He almost got it.
he almost got it. You're doing good there, buddy.
Once again, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a spinner game. They will go for hits. It might be 6 or it might be the wicket. So we'll see. It's going to be a close game for sure.
That was a good shot. It was almost hit the commentary section.
And it's a well tried, well effort by Mr. Anil Patel.
Well effort by Mr. Anil Patel. Tony is trying to adjust
The second camera.
Another camera.
Another camera.
Zooming towards the batsman. Oh, that's a good hit. And that's a quick single.
And another loopy ball by Mr. Asif Persala. And TJ tried to hit it over covers, and it's a single run.
TJ is one of the main batters for Cavaliers, and Anil Patel almost got him.
Yeah, it was a good effort by Anil Patel.
There's Anil Patel on your screen, number 4. That's a good ball.
That's
That's a
another
quick
lovely loopy ball by Asif Persala, and
That's a really good single.
Runman played it for a single on the long on. It's a lovely single.
Sorry, it was a long on. And is that a 4 run?
No.
No.
Sorry, it was a long off.
Yeah. That's a single.
I think key wicket is for getting TJ out. If TJ stands, then it is going to be bad for Royals.
It's going to be really tough for Royals if TJ stays there for long. So it's after 5 overs, 33 for 1. How can we pull up the scorecard on the screen here, Mr. Tony? Okay.
So Ramanji
one more over left in power play. So I think TJ and Raman will try to use this over to the maximum, get some runs, probably another 10 runs in this over.
Yes, they will try to milk it as much as possible this over.
Yeah, this is the last over of power play, so Cavaliers will try their best to get as many runs as they can.
So it's now required to have 105 in 90 balls. 15 overs required, and it's left over and 109 for the target.
Spinner.
105, sorry sir.
And they're being
Another spinner, Yatin Patel, is on the bowling.
Yeah, they all switch into the Royals A team. They were used to play for Regina Armies in the B group. So Regina got a good bowling attack for spinners. They got Patel.
Regina is really good in spinners now. They're producing like really good spinners.
And Regina Royals got 3 of them.
Tony is one of the legends, also sitting along with us.
And we are missing one of the legend, Mr. Surjit Singh.
Mr. Surjit Singh Bachal, we are missing you.
He's in Toronto right now.
Yes. That was a good ball. Everybody missed it. Batsman, keeper, wickets, and it's a single for bye. It's a bye. Bye का 1 रन मिल चुका है जी. सुरजीत सिंह बच्चल की गल हो रही थी. सुरजीत सिंह जी अपने असूलों के बहुत पक्के हैं. बहुत पक्के सीगे जी. सुरजीत सिंह ने ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਜੀ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਬਾਲ ਦੇਖ ਲਈਏ. ਯਤਿਨ ਪਟੇਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਬਾਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ.
Yatin Patel played for Armors last year in Group B.
And he's been promoted into Division A.
Yes.
He's a good spinner. He took most wickets last year.
One of the most wicket taker in Regina Armies last year.
One of the top. Yeah.
That was a bad throw by Anuj, the captain of Regina Royals.
So ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ. ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਆਪਣੇ ਅਸੂਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੰਨੇ ਪੱਕੇ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਵੀ ਮੈਚ ਦੇਖਣ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ. ਖੁਦ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫਾਦਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਦਿਨ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ 'ਚ ਬੈਠਦੇ. ਮੀਂਹ ਪੈ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ, ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਮੀਂਹ ਕਹੇ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਹਟਣਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਇੰਨਾ ਮੀਂਹ. ਤੇ ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਨਹੀਂ ਭੱਜ ਰਹੇ ਘਰ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ. ਤੇ ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਅਸੂਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੰਨਾ ਪੱਕਾ, ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਜੀ ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਜਾ. ਉਹ ਦੈਟਸ ਅਨਦਰ ਗੁੱਡ ਬਾਲ. ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਨ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਜਾ ਯਾਰ ਆ ਕੇ, ਕਿ ਬਾਰਿਸ਼ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੈ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਭਿੱਜ ਗਿਆ, ਕੋਟ ਪੈਂਟ ਪਾ ਗਿਆ, ਡੈਡੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਭਿੱਜ ਗਏ. ਸੁਰਜੀਤ ਅਸੂਲਾਂ ਦਾ ਪੱਕਾ. ਉਹਨੇ ਫੋਨ ਦੇਖਿਆ, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਫੋਨ ਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਪੈ ਨਹੀਂ ਰਿਹਾ ਮੀਂਹ, ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ. Happy Father's Day!
Happy Father's Day!
That's why I told this story.
Yeah. It's a Father's
Integrity,
Day.
right? Surjit was so integral.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day का ये आपको बात बताइए. Good, that's up in the air. That should be taken.
And Yatin is getting 100.
Oh, he dropped it.
He just dropped it.
That should be Anuj's call. It should be Anuj's catch.
But I think Yatin wanted to take it. Unfortunately, he did run back to get to the ball in time.
He was under the ball, but he couldn't able to get it.
It's going to be a big loss for like dropping a Ramanjit Jitha.
I think
he's in a nice touch.
Second drop for Raman. Ronak on his ball and caught, dropped.
In his follow through.
Yeah. So it's a second drop for Raman. It's going to cost Royals here. And another full toss, but TJ just hitting it down for a single.
And another commentator joined us, Mr. Shubham Gujjar. Can you please come over here?
Come over and say hi to Regina.
Say hi to Regina people. Say hi. Hey,
say
there
hi.
you go.
Hello,
Mr.
everybody.
Gujjar. And that's
it's in the air. It's in the air. Oh, it was a tough ball.
Up and over.
Up and over.
6 runs. छोटा बिल्ली बाउंडन.
Lovely bill.
छोटा बिल्ली बाउंडन बाज में हवा में.
और दे 6 रन का इशारा.
6 रन का इशारा. ये कितने मीटर का छक्का जी?
ये 85 मीटर का सी.
महाराज बाउंड्री तो खोल गिरे है.
ओए बाउंड्री वड्डी है जाइंदा.
बात करो. चलो कोई गल नहीं. ला लेने 65 के ला लेने. पर that was a good hit.
ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿਚਕਾਰ ਲੱਕੀ ਅੰਪਾਇਰ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਹੈਡ ਅੰਪਾਇਰ ਨੇ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਦੇ,
ਉਹ ਵੀ ਆ
ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ ਮੈਚ ਦਾ ਆਨੰਦ ਮਾਣਦੇ ਹੋਏ, ਭੰਗੜੇ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹੋਏ.
ਲੱਕੀ ਅੰਪਾਇਰ ਜੀ ਖੁਦ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ ਜੀ, ਖੁਦ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ. ਲੱਕੀ ਜੀ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵੀ ਚਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਰਾਤ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਟੀਵੀ, ਆਪਣਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ YouTube ਚੈਨਲ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਕਰੇ, ਬਾਦਸ਼ਾਹ ਸਲਮਾਨ ਖਾਨ ਤੇ ਲੱਕੀ ਭਾਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਜੀ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਬਾਰੇ. ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਸੂਝਦਾਰ ਵਧੀਆ, ਸੂਝਵਾਨ ਬੰਦੇ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਲੱਕੀ. ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਖਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਹੀ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ. ਲੱਕੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ.
ਬੋਲਿੰਗ ਤੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੇਰ ਸਪਿਨਰ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਰਾਇਲਸ ਦੀ ਤਰਫ ਤੋਂ
ਨਵਾਂ ਸਪਿਨਰ ਲਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ ਜੀ।
ਇਹ ਹਾਰਦਿਕ ਪਟੇਲ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਰਾਇਲਸ ਲਈ ਕੀਪਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ।
ਹਾਰਦਿਕ ਪਟੇਲ ਜੀ ਕੀਪਰ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਉਹ ਸੌਰੀ ਬੋਲਰ ਨੇ ਜੀ।
ਅੰਕਿਤਪੁਰੀ ਜੀ ਕੀਪਰ ਨੇ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਤੇ
रौनक पटेल जी लॉन्ग ऑन दी बाउंड्री थे, लॉन्ग ऑफ की बाउंड्री पे रौनक जी खुद पहुंचे हैं और ये लगता है टीजे जी इधर ही कोई मारेंगे। ओह दैट वाज अ गुड लूपी बॉल
by Hardik. It's a brilliant bowling, man.
ललचा रहे हैं, इनका मन ललचा रहे हैं।
Want the batsman to hit it over the boundary.
Oh, that was a good shot and that's going for 4 runs and that's a 4.
Actually, it was a half volley, so TJ hit
Good,
it
4
over
runs.
the extra cover for 4 runs.
लॉन्ग ऑन पे माल्या जी खड़े हैं and Tony will also say a couple of words in Tamil. How do you like to, Tony? Please say a few words in Tamil so our Tamil viewers can enjoy.
So Regina has all languages here: Punjabi, Gujarati, Tamil, Malayalam, Hindi, everything. And to say in Tamil, our pandai potar annal pandai adikevillai.
What does that mean?
That means the bowler bowled the ball, but the batsman didn't hit the ball.
Yeah, he missed everything. Like keeper missed the ball, bowler missed it, everybody missed it. So thank you, Tony, for such a sweet words for us. यही खूबसूरती है जी रजाइना शहर।
It's a nice capture by Tony. Thank you
Again,
for teaching us.
Another no problem there. Oh, it's a run out. No.
That was a chance for a run out, but it was a really good call. They running between the wickets is really good.
TJ is unlucky with running between the wickets in the last few games.
Yes.
There was 3 runouts versus Stallions game when I played against them. Unfortunately, Rehan was the culprit behind all those 3 runouts.
Oh, wow.
But today's game looks different. TJ doesn't want to get run out this game.
Don't want to. That's a really nice ball.
The bowler, Hardik Patel, the bowler. What you're watching on the screen there, number 34, and all the balls is flight.
This one quick in the air. This one was quick in the air.
That was a quicker one.
Yeah.
Ramandeep Jitta.
95 km/h by Hardik Patel.
Batsmen are not trying to muscle the ball. They're just going run a ball because they're only required like 7 runs an over right now. So
Yeah, I think the key is to keep wickets in their hand because they have a very good batting.
They have a really long batting lineup.
Yeah, they have Amrit coming up. They have Rehan. They have Noman.
Yeah.
So they have a very good batting lineup. So the key would be for probably TJ and Raman. The chat in the middle would be, just to stay there for 10 overs without any wickets. More and after 10 overs they'll probably go after
they should be able to achieve it really easily. There you go, Tony, you're on the screen again.
Thank you. And again for Royals, they have to get few wickets in the next few overs.
Yes.
Otherwise their game is out of their hands.
Yes, Royals have to come back harder. Mr. Ashpreet Singh Toor, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good.
And on your screen, Mr. Ramandeep Jitta is facing from the other end. What are the two end names?
I would call it
North and South?
No, this would be probably East and West because
this East and West. So
East and West end, Vaskana end and the Douglas Hut end.
Yes.
Jatin Patel is back in attack. He got a couple of chances in his over last over. Another loopy one.
That was a tight one, but running between the wicket is really good.
Yeah. The pickup on that ball was not that great. Otherwise, Abhi could have got TJ in a tough spot. Yeah.
They introduced a new kits this year.
Both the teams, I think, both Royals and
everybody pretty much
they
half
should
of the
thank
teams
their sponsors. I think Royal sponsors is Fido Mix.
That's a really nice shot from TJ.
And that's boundary. There's nothing stopping that ball.
That's a boundary. 4 runs added to TJ's scorecard. and to the Cavaliers. So 7.2 overs, 58 for 1. It's a little cold today, little coldy. That was hit really good, but
Good stop by Asif Persilla on the shot.
ਤੋੜ ਦੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਤੇਜ਼ ਭੱਜ ਕੇ ਰਨ ਲਿਆ ਜੀ ਟੀਜੇ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦੁਆਰਾ ਲਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਰਮਨ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਹਿਚਕਚਾਹਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀ ਪਰ ਫਿਰ ਵੀ ਰਨ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ। ਯਤਿਨ ਪਟੇਲ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਪਟੇਲਾਂ ਦਾ
ਪਿਛਲੇ ਓਵਰ ਤੋਂ ਰਮਨ ਜੇਠਾ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਸਪਿਨਰ ਨੂੰ ਅਟੈਕ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ, ਪਰ ਹੁਣ ਤੱਕ ਨਾਕਾਮਯਾਬ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਹਿੱਟ ਲਗਾਉਣ ਲਈ ਸਪਿਨਰ ਨੂੰ।
Oh, that was a really good shot. That was a really good shot for 4 runs. 4 ਰਨ ਲਿੱਤੇ ਗਏ ਜੀ। ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਕਲੋਜ਼ੈਸਟ ਬਾਉਂਡਰੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਪੂਰੇ ਡਗਲਸ ਗਰਾਊਂਡ ਦੀ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਬਾਲ ਗਈ ਹੈ। This is really closest boundary just because of trees. Conservation. We don't cut trees here. Yes. We grow trees. Just like us, trees are immigrants as well. Saskatchewan used to have no tree. This is all came from outside, but now it's beautiful.
Saskatchewan only have piles of bones. That's what they used to have.
Yes, old and cold.
Oh, that's a
Nice ball.
another lovely ball, lovely shot for no run.
After 8 overs, 63 for 1. थोड़े ब्रेक लेने जी 2 मिनट।
ਅਨਿਲ ਪਟੇਲ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੇਰ ਅਟੈਕ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ।
ਅਨਿਲ ਪਟੇਲ ਜੀ ਆ ਗਏ ਜੀ।
ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਬੇਸਬਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਰ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅਨਿਲ ਪਟੇਲ ਜੀ ਹਵਾ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਤੇਜ਼ ਨੇ ਜੀ ਬੋਲਰ। ਫੀਲਡਰ ਵੀ ਉਨੇ ਹੀ ਤੇਜ਼ ਮਹਾਰਥੀ ਹੈ ਇਹ
ਤੇ ਬੈਟਸਮੈਨ ਵੀ
ਤੇ ਬੈਟਸਮੈਨ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੇਜ਼। ਖੱਡਾ ਖੋਦ ਕੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਬੈਠ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ। ਪਹਿਲੀ ਬਾਲ ਤੇਜ਼ ਮਾਰੀ ਔਰ ਕੀਪਰ ਨੇ ਛੱਡਤੀ ਜੀ ਤੇ 1 ਰਨ ਬਾਏ ਦਾ। रामू प्रकाश द्वारा बाय का इशारा और इट्स अ वाइड टू, so that's 2 runs without a ball.
ਫੋਟੋ ਖਿੱਚ ਗਿਆ ਰੇ ਆਪਾਂ
ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੰਮ ਕੀਤਾ ਜੀ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਐਸੋਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਟੈਕਨੀਕਲ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਧਾਨ ਨੇ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਗੁੱਜਰ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਇੱਕ ਕਮੈਂਟਰੀ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਲਗਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਸ਼ਕਲ ਵੀ ਦਿਖੇ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਉਪਰਾਲਾ।
ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਆ। that was really tight. When you were TJ, you have to run really fast because he's like Usain Bolt of Regina.
TJ,
yeah, TJ runs so fast. You have to keep up with this guy, man. It was almost a run out. It was almost a run out.
I thought he's in the Mamulak.
अनिल पटेल जी के हाथ में दोबारा एक बार बॉल और अनिल पटेल जी ने बॉल पाई है। ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਬਾਲ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਚੜ ਗਏ ਜੀ। ਬਾਲ ਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਫੜਦੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਾਲ ਨੂੰ ਪਾੜ ਹੀ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਅੱਜ।
ਅੱਜ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਬਣਾਉਣਗੇ ਅੱਜ ਬੱਕਰਾ
ਇਹ ਕੁਝ ਤਾਂ ਬਣਾਉਣਗੇ ਜੀ। ਸੂਈ ਧਾਗਾ ਵੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜੇਬ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਬਾਲ ਫੜ ਜੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਸੀ ਦਿੰਦੇ। ਅੱਛੀ ਬਾਲ ਫੇਰ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਔਰ ਸਿੰਗਲ ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਗੈਪ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਆਸਿਫ ਪਰਸੱਲਾ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੋਲ ਗਈ, ਫਿਰ ਹਾਰਦਿਕ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਕੋਲ, ਫਿਰ ਅਨਿਲ ਪਟੇਲ ਕੋਲ ਵਾਪਸ।
ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੇਰ ਟੀਜੇ ਜੀ ਸਟ੍ਰਾਈਕ ਤੇ।
ਟੀਜੇ ਜੀ ਫੇਰ ਸਟ੍ਰਾਈਕ ਤੇ ਆ ਗਏ ਜੀ। ਟੀਜੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਪਟਾਕਾ ਤਾਂ ਦਿਖਾਣਗੇ ਇਸ ਓਵਰ 'ਚ। ਪਿੱਛੇ ਕਰਤਾ ਜੀ ਫੀਲਡਰ, ਬਾਉਂਡਰੀ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਈ। 3 ਫੀਲਡਰ ਲੈਗ ਸਾਈਡ ਦੀ ਬਾਉਂਡਰੀ ਤੇ, 2 ਔਨ ਸਾਈਡ ਦੀ ਬਾਉਂਡਰੀ ਤੇ।
ਮਿਡ ਵਿਕਟ,
ਆਫ,
ਲੌਂਗ ਔਨ, ਲੌਂਗ ਆਫ ਐਂਡ
ਕਵਰਸ, ਐਕਸਟਰਾ ਕਵਰ। अनिल भाई के द्वारा बहुत अच्छी बॉल डाली जा रही है ये अनिल पटेल के द्वारा। हुणे खोदन लगे सी खड्डा, देखिया तुसीं कितनी तेज आए?
खोदन लगे सी, बहुत तेज आउंदे अनिल पटेल, मन्ने पर मन्ने फील्डर जाइए शहर दे मिस्टर अनिल पटेल। 4 नंबर जर्सी दे विच तुसीं देख रहे हो, एक बारी फेर बॉल करदे होए तिखी बॉल कराउण दी कोशिश।
ही इज रियली
बहुत ही क्लोज,
really quick in the air. He was really quick in the air.
just like himself, right?
Yes, he's so quick. ਇਹ ਦੁਬਈ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਖੇਲਣ ਗਏ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੋਡਾ ਮਾਰਿਆ, ਥੱਲੋਂ ਤੇਲ ਕੱਢਤਾ। ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਡੀਆਂ 'ਚ ਪਵਾਇਆ ਤੇ ਘਰੋਂ ਘਰੀ ਚਲ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਹੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਏ, ਇਕੱਲੇ ਹੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਤੁਰੇ ਫਿਰਨ।
ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫੇਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋਏ ਅਨਿਲ ਪਟੇਲ।
अच्छा पंच टीजे और 2 रन की कॉल और इजीली कंप्लीट करते हुए, और इसी के साथ ओवर समाप्त।
9 ओवरां ਦੀ ਸਮਾਪਤੀ ਤੇ 68 ਰਨ 1 ਵਿਕਟ ਦੇ ਨੁਕਸਾਨ ਤੇ।
68 ਰਨ 9 ओवर्स 1 विकेट। ਹੁਣ ਕਵੇਲੀਅਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਵਿਕਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹਣਗੇ, ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕरेंगे कि लंबा खेडन, क्योंकि मैच इन्हों के हाथ च ऑलमोस्ट रन अ बॉल, 70 रन ऑन 66 बॉल्स।
Well, this over was a very good over for Anil, just 5 runs. He gave he put a little bit pressure on Cavaliers, but I'm not sure how the other bowlers might be able to do. I think it's Hardik that's back on bowling from the east end. So
कैमरा नंबर 2 एंगल ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਰਹੇ ਜੀ ਅਰਸ਼ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਮੁੰਡਾ। ਇਹ ਕੈਪਟਨ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਰਜਾਈਨਾ ਈਗਲਸ ਕ੍ਰਿਕਟ ਕਲੱਬ ਦੀ ਡਿਵੀਜ਼ਨ A ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਜੀ। ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਲਿਆਣਗੇ। ਸਾਡੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤ ਆ ਗਏ हैं जी कविलियर्स की तरफ से। हाय, how are you doing? Good. Is that a pad first? That's a really good appeal. But Mr. Ramu, it's really hard to impress him.
Mr. Ramu is not interested.
Players
Mr.
are not
Asif
happy.
Persala not looking happy with the decision of umpire Mr. Ramu.
Players are not at the ball.
well, it's always, if it's given out, TJ wouldn't be happy.
Yes,
if it's not given out, the bowler's not happy.
It's either or.
The batsman never gets happy with LBW.
Oh, that was a really flighted one. And that's towards the covers for 1 run. And we also have a special guest here. Can you introduce yourself? You're on the camera right now.
Oh, hi. I'm Danielle. I'm from Australia. I play for the Fire. It's my first season here. It's a lovely little competition.
And that's a 4 runs. That was a really good shot from TJ. 4 runs. And so yeah, keep going. So from Australia.
Yeah, from Australia.
So are you here for just settling down, or
living here now.
Oh,
Happy
nice.
to find a cricket competition.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been playing cricket since I was a little kid.
That's nice.
Yeah, we are from all different countries, different nationalities, but cricket brings us together.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty here.
So how do you find playing cricket here versus Australia?
It's a little different playing on concrete here. So we play on turf back in Australia. We play with a red ball.
Okay,
Everyone wears white.
Yeah.
And we play with a 4-piece ball, which swings a lot less, and moves a lot less. So the 2-piece kookaburra here takes a little to get used to.
Nice.
But yeah, the boys here have been really good.
Right on. Oh, that was a nice shot for a single. So you are wicket keeping this year for Cavaliers Fire.
Yes, that's correct. I'm wicketkeeper and bat sort of somewhere down the order.
Oh, okay.
Normally prefer the longer version of the game. We play 80 and 90 over games back in Australia.
Oh yeah.
So T20 is a little different.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but like back home, even like I'm from India originally. Back home, the games are little longer versions of games, right?
Yeah,
Here you don't have that much of a time. Like, also the weather doesn't allow you to play that long of a cricket either.
Yeah,
But
really looking forward to getting to that one-day competition later on. Slightly longer format.
yes, so after this, once the T20 is done, we're gonna have ODP.
Yeah.
Which is going to be 40 over game this year.
40 overs.
It used to
in
be
August.
50 overs, but then everybody complains it's too much.
Oh,
So they cut it down to 40.
okay.
So are you living in Regina?
No, I'm living out in Saudi.
Saudi,
So it's a
oh.
little bit of a drive in, about 45 minutes away.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah,
It's a nice little drive.
It is a lovely drive through the valley. There's quite scenic views out here in Saskatchewan.
Beautiful.
Just the valley.
Yes.
Okay, we are back into the game again. We have a little drinks break here. And after 10 overs, 76 for 1 and half of the game left, 10 over 62 required, almost a run a ball.
And the good thing is Cavaliers have not lost any more wickets in this run chase. Whereas Anil's back into attack, looking to take a wicket probably in this over. And I think Raman and TJ will be looking to go hard against the next few overs so they can bring the run rate a little bit lower so it's not run a ball. Sometimes in T20 you never know, once you keep the game to the last 5 overs, it might be anyone's game from there.
Yeah. And so from the commentary section, we're gonna take a little break and that was a quick one. So Danielle, can you take it over? Is that your name?
Danielle.
Okay.
Yeah, or Danny.
Danny,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Can you take it over?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I'm going to go warm up.
No, we're gonna go chat to our buddies and come back. Okay, please take it over.
There you go. So thank you, Daniel, for coming on to the commentary panel here for the next few overs.
Yeah, this game's taken quite a turn, hasn't it? Like, early on I saw the... who are we playing? Who's the other team?
The Royals versus...
Royals, we got away, yeah.
Yes.
Good start in the power play, but things have changed up a little bit.
That's right. You'd be happy watching your team doing a good job here.
Yeah, watch it.
Again, a beautiful ball
Anthony.
towards us, and oh
He's
my
dropped
God! It's a drop. Yatin Patel drops another one. This should be taken. What do you think, Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely had to be taken. Look at the situation of the game. 1 for 76. That had to go to hand.
Yeah, it was not a tough one, but unfortunately, if they don't take these catches, Royals are not going to, have any chance in this game.
No, they really need to start to get on top of the game here. Just try and rein them in a little bit. Quick single down to deep cover. Rotates the strike nicely. Looks like a tidy little bowler too. Keeping nice line and length outside that off stump. Definitely give himself another chance. Speaking of,
And this one is taken by Hardik. Again, so as I said, both TJ and Raman were looking to go against the bowlers, and Anil takes a wicket. So Raman departs for 35 of his 31 balls, but he has done the job for ice.
absolutely.
Yeah. So Rahan is the next batsman who walks in. Again, they're still in a comfortable position. They have not lost a lot of wickets. Only 2 down for 76 after 11 overs, kind of a thing. But Royals, should be a little bit motivated now to get a couple more wickets.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got to take the most of this opportunity now. Wickets always bring more wickets. Build the pressure up and see what goes on from here. But it's a much needed wicket and really well bowled. Consistently bowling that line outside off and nicely taken catch at gully. Cheers.
Again,
Give
Hardik bowling. Again, flighted deliveries for him. Just a wide given by Prakash for the first ball.
Very well flighted, but still lots of time.
Welcome, Hassan. Thank you for coming. Long time no see.
Yeah.
Oh, the commentary panel was missing you.
Thanks, man. That's why I came. I thought Brian's gonna bat. So
Yeah, you probably want to do watch the next game, which is
Rangers.
going to be a good game. Rangers versus Fire.
Is it Rangers?
Oh,
versus
flatted
Fire or
delivery.
Hawks?
I was told it was Rangers
Rangers
versus Fire.
Fire.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah, because we have Daniel here from
Oh,
Fire.
nice. Oh, yeah. You keep for them, right?
Yeah, that's me.
That's pretty good, man.
She
Another
just moved,
flatter delivery, but called a wide.
Is that your 2 jersey?
Yeah.
Again, TJ playing very carefully. They just lost a wicket, so he probably want Rehan to get set before they go after the bowlers again.
Yeah, no rush at the moment. 60 odd runs required, and well, actually, what 50, 55 runs required now. So lots of time to go. Chip away slowly.
83 for 2. Yeah.
Where's mine?
We just went to the laptop.
Oh, so is the commentary still on?
Yeah.
Oh,
He just pressed M and M off and on, so that's mute. So. So Anil bowling his third over. He just got a wicket of Raman. So let's see what happens in this over.
Oh, I believe there was a drop chance there by Anil. It was hit hard back. I think he got hands to it, but they'll take the single. Would have been an extraordinary catch.
Yeah, Anil is a very passionate cricketer, very aggressive cricketer, which is good. You know, you don't see a lot of people who are aggressive when they're bowling.
Another dot delivery. Pressure's starting to build up. Ever since that wicket fell, things have slowed down a little bit now. It's out to deep mid wicket and just on the bounce. So just take the single. TJ ticks it along.
Well, that was again a chance that could have been taken. Anything that comes in the air should be gone for, because at this point what Royals need is wickets.
Yeah, definitely half a chance. He would have had to come in a long way, but
Yeah.
another tidy little over here. 4 balls in, just the 2 off it so far.
Both TJ and Rehan know how good a bowler is Anil, so they wouldn't want to go against him unless he bowls a really bad delivery. I'll say they know they won't. They need to be careful against him.
Tight single, throw to the bowler's end. Rehan's back safely.
A good throw by Asif Bhai. A good fielder on the ground.
It's another tidy over though. Bowling a very consistent line and length, just outside that off stump.
I think just 3 runs coming from that
Yeah,
over.
just 3. Be expecting to see an over here where the Ice try and make a move. Try and get ahead of the game now. It's back over a run of ball, I believe. What are we at now? 42? Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're over run of ball now required. So things are going along nicely, but expect them to make a move, particularly TJ set at the crease. Been there for some time now. Expect him to start to pick it up.
Yeah, again, Hardy continuing this over. Let's see how Rehan plays this.
Really well flighted again though. Just a single. Oh, TJ's got a hold of that. Is it going to get over? It's all the way.
Just over Ronek's head for a 6.
It's really what the Ice needed at that point. Just relieve a little bit of the pressure. Takes it off the new man as well, and TJ's definitely the man to go.
Yeah, TJ is an experienced player. He's been playing here for more than 10 years in Regina, so he knows pretty well what time to go after the bowlers and when to not take any chances.
Yeah, reads the game really, really nicely. Seen him in a few innings now, open up the batting and really take an aggression in that power play, but obviously knows how to do this at the back end of the innings as well. So, just 1 out to point.
So we remember last season towards the end, me and Hassan were freezing our off here, commentating the finals that happened against, I think it was Strikers versus Crown, I think.
I think that game was the one that was really freezing. I think that was the one with the provincials.
Yeah, the Crown versus
The Saskatoon team.
Saskatoon, yes.
Yeah, so that game.
Oh, well flighted.
That's, I think,
He's
no ball.
got
That
a
should
hold of
That
that.
has gone. That has been dispatched for a long 6.
It's on the
We're gonna
road.
wait for the signal of the umpire if it's above waist height or not.
No.
but I think we gotta wait for the decision. So he reckons it's not a no ball. Nevertheless, it has traveled too far.
It's out
And
on
the
the road.
player-
It's a big hit.
Exactly, the player might have to quarantine when he gets back. It's that far.
Unfortunately, just a really loose delivery, but the Ice are making the most of this over
yeah.
now. Like, we're up to
2 sixes
15 off
already.
the over. 1 ball to go.
Bud is informed. Oh, plays it with soft hands.
Yeah,
Hardik
clearly
is not
see.
happy.
Very upset, but that's the
Yeah.
over that we were just talking about. The Ice, we're going to put the foot down and try and get this game done so we don't have to go down to those last 5 overs where things get tense. And
He was
wickets
not,
fall.
he was not mixing it up that much. Most
Yeah.
of the balls are flight, and when
And there was that one juicy full toss
yes,
that is like, imprinted on your soul. That's how far he was hit, man.
so that's 100 runs on the board
Yeah.
for Ice here, just for the loss of 2 wickets.
We now need 38 off 36 deliveries. So just over a run a ball.
Again, they have wickets in hand. They have Amrit who can hit the long ball, so should be an easy chase for Ice from here.
Have a change in the bowling. So Anil's going to have 1 left, I assume, for later.
Yeah, but he has been the pick of the bowlers so far. Bowled 3 overs. I'm sure it's around 12, 13 runs an over.
Yeah,
that he's
gone for
given.
very few runs.
Yeah. So
Definitely would have been tempting to keep him on and try and rebuild that pressure after that last over. But the captain's clearly got a plan. Well,
Let's see it works or not.
yeah, I think the big thing is you just need to remove TJ from the situation now.
Yeah.
He's in control, so see if you can pick up that wicket, go back to your strike.
So Kailash Sain is a new bowler. He's a very good bowler for Royals, but he's just bowling his first over, so not sure how this is going to go. They are bringing in pace again.
And these two, TJ and Rehan, are one of the finest players that you want to see at the crease. He got a Bumrah-like action where he opened both his arms and then throws the ball. But
So
let's see
One
how
leg
Rehan's
butt.
going to fare with it.
Again, Kailash was playing for Armors last year and moved to Group A this year.
And that was a full toss that was deliberately played with soft hand towards cover, like point and third man region.
Yeah.
And I think Anil feels it over there.
I think, that
Yeah.
was Anil.
He usually patrols that boundary. So now Kailash is going to bowl to a set TJ. And TJ was trying to smack him.
Yeah, try to put that through mid wicket. It's probably a little
Yeah.
bit straight, but clearly down leg.
Mhm.
It's a couple deliveries now down leg and a
So
full
how far
toss.
did it appeal as well?
Yeah.
Well, they had to go for it. Give it a chance, see
That's
what.
the only chance,
But
yeah.
it's tough to fool Prakash. He's a very good umpire.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
Oh, it's a
Hit
big
over
shot.
covers for
It's a
a
four.
4. Excellent boundary. No one moved.
yes.
Just the twig that fell off the tree. After that 4 hit it, nothing else moved in the ground.
Very powerful shot.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Planted the foot down the wicket and
Exactly.
straight over cover.
and he picked the gap beautifully.
Yeah.
He does that perfectly, even for a single or whatever. He picks the gaps perfectly.
The good part about TJ's technique is that his head is always so still. Look at that. He always makes sure that he watches the ball under his head come onto his bat. And that is very important for all the batsmen to come,
Another full toss. Gets away with it this time. Just the
He
7
uses
off
his
the over.
feet.
Good over, I would say, but it's still run a ball. So
Yeah.
if they don't take wickets, it's not going to help Royals in any way. I think they have to bring. So Asif, I think he's again going to take the ball for a second spell.
Come around that sun, Too much sun.
Yeah, the sun is just peering through.
Yeah.
It's been a quite overcast little day though. Not that hot. About 16 or 17 degrees.
Perfect conditions for cricket. A typical, Sunday in Regina. You come to the ground 9:30, 10 a.m. Watch all 3 games.
It's a little bit different back home, I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Mid 30s, sun's out. Normally blistering in the sun. Bit of a change being in Canada.
And here comes the experienced campaigner, Asif.
Big over this one.
Plays it safe, runs down for a quick single, and a throw was off target as well. Asif doesn't look happy at all. Let's see how TJ goes about Asif.
Little short on leg stump. Works it into the
Pummels
deep
it
mid wicket
down
grab.
deep. But just for a single.
It's all that's required at the moment though. We're just over 6 and over still.
Yeah, they just need to wait for the bad ball in that over
Oh yeah.
and just go after the bad ball. No risks needed. There you go.
Whoa! Rehan was very lucky there.
Swing and a miss.
Got back to
Yeah.
his crease quickly, but the keeper seemed to have a little fumble. The ball's coming through quite quickly, and he is not quite up to the stumps. Saw this yesterday from the keeper from, I think it was Crown, where the keeper was standing 2 to 3 meters back from the stumps.
Yeah, that was by
for
far,
the
yeah.
spinners. It's not something I've seen particularly a lot of. Well, there it is.
Oh,
And he
let's see.
pulls it.
In the gap, no. Straight to the man.
I think Anil takes the catch and he's claiming it. But now he is asking the umpire to come and have a look. Let's see how this pans out. Well, looks like Anil should have indicated that it was a 6, but he wanted the umpire to come down and check. But looks like all the players from Cavaliers have their eyes set on Anil, right? They
Well, it was
didn't let
right.
him do anything that he usually does there,
It was right in front of them, so
Exactly. So, a fielder obviously knows where his place is. So,
yeah, it's called a 6, and well, I guess we can say honesty from Anil. Like, there wasn't any protest from any of the players.
yeah, he just stood there. Looks like all the players from Cavaliers were like, nope, this is a 6, Anil.
Seemed fairly certain down there in the dugout.
Yeah. They gave their verdict already, eh?
Pretty much. That's a good comeback ball there. It was a little bit flatter outside
Yeah.
the off stump.
But nevertheless, it was a good catch.
It was a good catch.
It was a good catch. Because it was hit hard, took a rod on the boundary, but of no use. All the luck to Rehan.
Down to fine leg. They'll get a couple here.
Kailash picks it up. Good throw.
Rehan back safely.
Yeah. So Rehan adds 2 more to the total. And we're looking at 116, I believe, for
116 for 2, yeah.
2. At the end of 16 overs.
So 22 required from 24 deliveries now. That 6 just relieved the pressure a little bit.
As I was saying, yes, you just need to wait for that one bad ball in that over.
Exactly.
They don't need to take any risks.
They got lucky by an inch or so. Or I guess they got lucky because there was like a lot of Cavs people over there. They didn't let Anil slide with it. He was like, nah man, stand till.
Cricket's always been a game of inches though.
An umpire did a pretty good job, I guess, because as soon as he saw he take the catch, he run towards him and made sure the verdict is given out correctly. So kudos to the umpire Prakash. It looks like Kailash is back for his second over of the game.
Yeah, big over this one. Needs to be really, really tight to keep them in the game here. Ideally a maiden, but at this stage of the game, it's highly unlikely. But if he can keep it to 3 or 4 off this over, no loose balls, they stay in this contest.
And Ronak's getting under
Ronak's here, but couldn't do much about it.
It's just cleared the fence.
Yeah, he puts a good effort, but unluckily for him,
That's the third ball that's gone over his head.
exactly. This boy must be feeling unlucky, eh? Nothing sticking on.
Cleared the rope by a matter of meters.
Yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah.
But just like in the last over, the luck going the Ice's way at the moment.
Again, they have got the runs that they needed from this over. Now TJ will probably just rotate the strike here. There you go.
Hits it firmly.
He's moved along nicely. He's up to 42 now.
Oh yeah.
Really controlling the back end of this chase.
No, TJ is an absolutely brilliant player, and he's a pretty stylish player, you must say.
Oh, absolutely. There's not a lot of slogging.
Oh yeah.
Well, barely any, actually. He gets a full
All
toss
right.
outside off. Slices away
And
through the
it
cover
goes
region.
away for a 4.
Moves on to 46 and gets the ice. Within touching distance of this chase now. Just 12 runs away. Ultimately, you'd have to say 137 just wasn't quite enough, particularly after the start the Royals got. They did a really good job clamping down in the middle of the ice, but they really should have gone on it. 150, 160 had to be the target. We've got a run out at the non-striker's end off.
Strange
off
turn
the
of events,
foot.
I must say. Strange turn of events.
Well, that was just the luck of the ball, I would
Exactly.
say. It was not anything to do with the fielder,
Yeah.
nor with the batsman there.
And Rehan was like half a second slow, I must say, to get back. He just
Yeah, the bat was in the
casually
air.
put it down, and the ball did the trick.
Probably
Yeah.
can't believe his luck on that one.
Yes.
You never like to get run out the non-strikers, but off the left foot of the bowler, as he's going through his follow-through, that is deeply unfortunate. And I know he would love to see the game out, but new batsman at the crease.
I think Sahil is the new. Looks like Sahil it is.
A good friendly welcome to the new batsman Sahil to the crease, I must say. So TJ is still holding the fortress for the ice.
Just a bit of hope for Royals in the last last ball.
Ooh. It's another dot ball though. That's 3 dots in a row after that initial 6 from this over. Oh, sorry, I forgot the 4.
Yeah, it was
The
a
4 through cover.
The 6 was, I think, the previous over, right?
No, there was a
this
6
one.
and a 4.
Just here, yeah, 6 and 4 to begin this over. Now 3 dots.
Oh, wow. Well, 10 already from it, so job's done.
And I'll take the single. TJ will hold strike for the next over. Moves himself on to 47. Within touching distance of a really well earned 50 here.
And I must say, the one thing that has, surprised us all, I believe, is the fielding of Royals. Usually, you know, they are pretty good at it, but today they dropped like 3 or 4 chances of Jitta, and then they haven't looked up to par as of today.
Yeah, I think Yatin had dropped 2,
Mm-hmm.
and there was 1 drop of Ronak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all pretty good.
fairly simple one down at deep cover. I believe TJ was the batsman. That would have been a very handy wicket.
Yeah. Catches win matches, as they say. Eh?
That's the one. And in the last 3 overs now, 11 required. Oh, miss hit from TJ.
Let's
It's
see.
out to deep cover, but
Alright.
in the gap.
Looks like fortune is also favoring the Brave. So
There's definitely been some luck going the Ice's way in the last few overs.
yeah. But they have played brilliantly. Like, other than the power play
Yeah.
of, you know, the first 6 overs where Ronak and the other opener of Royals, Anuj, I believe.
yeah.
They looked in complete control. But after that, it was a nice show altogether, man. They held their nerves. Oh, nicely played. Back towards the bowler. And the old veteran Asif Bhai dives down to save the single.
Very quick feet, Sahil. Very, very flight on his feet. Definitely likes to use them against the spin, but then will sit back when the ball is short. Bowler's telling the keeper to get up to the stumps there.
As I said, Asif's not a happy chap today.
It's a short delivery, gets it over the top of point. This will run away. They should be able to pick up 2. Just doing what they need to at the moment. 8 required.
TJ will probably want to get his 50, so he'll want to be on strike.
Went inside out, but
Oh, is there an out?
couldn't
No.
control it.
TJ.
TJ would have been furious if he would have been run out at this point in the game.
Got his wheels on, got there safely.
Yep.
But another miscued little shot. He's bowling this over really, really well. Flighting it up, outside that off stump. He's forced the edge twice now. But it might be a little bit too much too late.
Yeah, TJ on 48 from 43 balls with 5 4s and 2 6s in his innings.
And that is what was required from him. Well, let's hope he finishes the game for Ice.
Bunts it back to the bowler. There's very little pressure on out there now. The field's gone pretty quiet. Ice seem to be in control.
Yeah, if they would have taken it probably over or 2 more down.
And
Then
he hits it up.
Out
Let's
to the
see
cover.
if... Oh,
He's taking the catch.
misses out his 50 by just a bare margin of 2 runs, I believe. And TJ would be disappointed. Well, that's what you call a commentator's curse, I guess.
Well, yeah, but ultimately a wonderful innings from TJ.
Oh, yeah,
Something that
definitely.
was required, and ultimately it should get the Ice home. They're not there yet, but it's a fantastic innings, and he definitely should be holding his head high.
Yep.
So what do you think about your next game, Daniel? Fire versus Rangers?
It'll be a tough
any-
game. Rangers playing some nice cricket at the moment, and we're coming off a pretty poor game yesterday, so there's definitely things that we need to work on. Basically, we just really fell over in the middle overs. The power play was really nice with our batting. We got away really nicely. I think we were 1 for 53 after 6, which you can't ask for much more. And then a couple of maidens. And I think we scored 12 runs off the next 5 overs, and it really put us in a hole. Managed to get to 130, but then at 130 you can't really put pressure out on there on the field.
True. Right. Especially when the ground is small, like Douglas.
It's small, it's fast.
Yeah, the average score's been around 160 here in Douglas the last few years. But this year it started off very low. All the games that have been there was 106, 105. I remember the game that we played against Armors. It was 106 to chase. So
Yeah.
and the game that Rebels played against, I believe it was Lions. Again, it was 105 to chase. So Stallions against 70 against Ice.
Yeah,
So-
well, I guess it's just that, like, season starting off, people are getting used to the Kookaburra.
Yes.
And also the grass this year is a bit higher than last year.
It's definitely
Like the last
thicker.
year,
Yeah.
exactly. The last year, the grass was like in great form.
So the new batsman Norman is in for Ice. So just I think 8 runs. Is it?
7 runs
7
required.
runs needed.
The captain will get this thing home. It's what captains are for, aren't they?
And Anil comes in to bowl his last over
he's
and bowls
bowled
his
him.
first delivery. Is there a twist in the tail?
As I said, if they take it down, I think this is the 18th over.
Yeah.
So 19th over.
It's the 19th over.
So you never know,
Exactly.
in the T20s, if they take it 5 down for the last over, you might see a twist in the tail there.
7 off 11's the equation. Wickets aren't going to be the deciding factor here.
Yeah.
But they definitely will play their part if they can put a stop to the runs.
I think it's Rajan who's coming out for. Rajan. So again, they have batsmen. It's not like Ice doesn't have.
The ice
batsmen
bat's
there.
fairly deep.
Yes.
And now with the skipper out there, he'll control this game, even if it's from the other end. Very, very talkative, very motivation to the rest of the players. Like, really works hard on that sort of aspect of his game. He'll be able to talk all the batsmen at the other end through this.
So who's captaining Fire this season?
Tanveer.
Tanveer. Okay.
Yeah. Another dot ball. So the pressure's building here. 7 from 10.
But it's just a one-shot game. For,
Yeah.
If it's a one bad ball, and if the batsman gets a hold of it, then the game's done.
Oh, short outside off. Definitely should have made the most of that, but the pressure's here.
And the thing is, they don't.
3 dot deliveries.
Yeah, Royals don't have anyone outside the 30-yard in the off, so I'm not sure
Got
what.
away with that one.
Yeah.
Let's see what Rajan do on this ball. Tries to hit it and
Unfortunately, a misfield with an extra
throw. In
makes the equation.
Unfortunate circumstances. And
5
as we
from
can
8.
see, the most furious one on the ground right now is Asif.
Well, he balled beautifully 4
Exactly.
overs.
He wants them to win. Like, he's a team guy. That is 100% true.
Yeah, he balled beautifully 4 overs for around 20.
And same with Anil. I think like these two led the bowling attack for them.
Absolutely. They've really tried to turn this game back.
Oh,
Another swing and a miss, another dot delivery.
Swinging
5
that
from
way.
7. Looks
Yeah.
like we're going to go down to the final over here.
Yeah, Asif, he bowled 4 overs for 22 runs with 2 wickets. And Anil on his last ball of his spell for 4 overs of just 14 runs. The pick of the bowlers for Royals has been Anil here. It's 2 wickets.
That's incredible figures in such a short format. It's a
Bowls
short
it
outside
short
off, though.
and looks like
There's no one out
he
there,
has pretty much sealed the
That's,
deal
4.
for them. So if that's a 4,
Scores a level. 1 over to go.
well, I guess, Tony, that was the worst commentator's curse. Man. You guys were just praising the guy, and he bowls out a loosener outside off, and get hit for a 4 in the
thing
vacant
is,
area.
If he's going to ball that ball,
Exactly,
and he
take a
doesn't-
fielder outside,
he
right?
doesn't have anyone outside
Yeah.
offside.
That's what I'm saying. He bowled 23 good deliveries, and in one ball, lost it for his team.
Yeah, he got away with it early in the over, but
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Unlucky day for, I guess, Anil today. Caught a good catch, and then at the end of the day, he couldn't keep it inside. He tried, but he couldn't. So, and
we're down
gone
to
for a 6. Now for a 4.
one run required now. The captain on strike. They brought the field up, ring field. Classic tactics when there's only one to get.
Well, their Onyx bowling.
How many times we have seen this, eh?
Again,
1 run
there's-
required.
Yes, yeah.
Noman is just
Taking his time.
cool as ice.
Yeah. 100%.
And
there
hits
it
it
is.
over and wins it for ice.
Over cover. Does it run out to the boundary?
Yes, that's the game for Ice here. They won comfortably with that's
Is this your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Tony's. Okay.
for just a loss of
5 wickets.
5 wickets.
Yeah. Well, that'll be me off. I have to go get ready for my game now, but it was fantastic commentating. It was lovely to meet you both.
Thank you, Daniel, for being with us here, and all the best for your game against Rangers.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic. You'll see me out in the middle.
Yes.
All the best, Daniel. Oh,
So-
now you got a camera here as well. I just found out.
You just found out you were on the camera for the
I
first
know.
time.
Like, that's the thing. My teammates were sending me pictures. I was like, where's that? Now I'm like, oh, now here it is.
So the next game will be going live shortly. Rangers against Fire should be a good game. Getting cold out in the ground here, but we will catch you back in a few minutes with the toss for the last game of this weekend.